Alright, welcome back, howdy, howdy, how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of Rogue Legacy 2. Alright, so in the last episode, similar to some episodes before, we've been, banging our head against that final boss, trying to see if we can take him down. So, we're gonna go ahead once more today, give it our best shot. Now, actually, let me see. Something I like to do real quick. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Alright, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Doing pretty alright myself. Let's see. If I remember correctly, when we left off, we didn't even know who we were going to choose. I just want the person with the the least problems. I just want a regular, no frills, just kills. All spells and talents have cooldown. That's fine. CFS. If I remember talking about that once before when I first saw it. Probably. I don't think I chose it since it was still a question marked out. It was like blocked out instead of being like revealed to us. But yeah, I was talking about Golden Girls. Yep. You guys ever watch Golden Girls? Because I've watched it a fair amount. I think I probably said back then, ooh, this actually might be a pretty good, like, combo. The fact that I can kind of just fall slowly and spin forever. I dig that. Woohoo! Okay. But yeah, I used to watch that show all the time. I first used to watch it with, like, my mom, like, after school. What? I think I was on the Hallmark Channel, perhaps? Or like it was either the Hallmark Channel or something like that, something along them lines. Ooh, I keep thinking I can jump after dashing, but that is not the case. Okay, just keep moving. We don't have to deal with any of those things there. But yeah, I used to watch it basically on just most afternoons, cause why not? And it was one of it's very much a show that you can watch with your parents. It's funny, even though it does sometimes have, it's not vulgar, really. The most that happens is, sometimes they talk, is anything that has to do with Blanche. It's as vulgar as it goes. But, yeah, it definitely has some good jokes, some really good bits, some great acting. It's always great to see some, established, seasoned thespians, actors, kind of just go to town, they're put in some pretty funny situations, and you can tell that they're really they have their shit down as far as their craft goes, and it's always, in my opinion, it's always nice to see. Okay, I might have to turn our awareness up a little bit, eh? I think this is fine. Take 93 damage. Are we ever gonna heal that up? I'm gonna put a pin in that. I thought that it was fine for a second, but I don't think it might be fine after all. Okay. Is this man here? Yeah, you will never hit me with that. Okay. And this way. But, ooh, almost walked into that. That was interesting. I did a nice, well, it's too late for me to go back. They each give you 48 HP. That's interesting. Ooh, just like that. Nice and simple. So I guess, now, as soon as I saw that, food, I was like, oh man, now I wish I did take it. Even though I don't think that's half of what it would have taken from me. I've changed my mind again. Because, 2 pieces of meat, and we're golden. Not that we're, swimming in meat, but not that we would particularly want to be. Just as a joke. Ooh, okay. No, we're doing fine. I was wondering if there was a way to, go down faster by, holding the down button or something. But that does not seem to be the case. It's an involuntary... What is the trait even called? Just, my bones are hollow. Nothing I can do about it. That's just the way I is. Yeah, it gives each of my talents and spells cooldowns, which is very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I think, so far this is going fine. Also, we're just looking for the boss. We're not looking for anything other than the boss. I know every like part of me wants to just explore every single nook and cranny of this map, because why wouldn't I? That's what it's for. But like, it's at this point, since we're really only looking to take down the boss, it's probably a better idea to just find the boss and then fight them, and then leave the rest to someone who isn't me. But I've been thinking about, speaking of fighting the boss, thinking about what I will be playing after this, because I am, oh no, I've been here before. What am I doing? Yeah, I've been playing. Oh, we really tried. I was hitting that jump button, hitting it. We're gonna heal more than it hurts us. Worth it. Okay, just stop. But yeah, I've been thinking about what I'm planning on doing afterwards. Okay, here it is. I'm almost at full health. I mean, there's pretty much not going to be a better situation than this, so we're just going to go right into it. But yeah, because I started playing Crosscode again, which is a game that some of you might be familiar with, but I imagine most people aren't. It's an indie game, you know. I mostly play indie games, especially nowadays. I think... Oh, okay. Whoop. Okay, but yeah, I mostly played indie games as a, not even really as a child. As a child, like, you know, I wasn't exactly from the most affluent, I didn't live in the most affluent household. Oh, we really tried to jump, man. But even then, even though I wasn't from the most affluent household, that's gonna hurt me. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done in that situation. But you can tell that I'm cool down. Okay. Ooh. Okay, okay. We're going into like radio silence mode. Oh, he falls down sometimes. Oh, okay, I've never seen that before. Okay, all his weapons turned red. Oh, okay, second phase. Here I was thinking we had it all on lock. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Okay, it's 3. Okay. I think we got him this time, honestly. In which case, this video might be a little shorter than I first imagined it would be. Look, I will just wait my turn, alright? I'm not gonna worry about going in moments like that. There are plenty of moments that I can hit this dude. Ooh. Yeah, I think we got him. Oh. Ah, let's go. Wow. I am actually incredibly surprised. I thought it would have been many more goes. I thought there would have been many more goes at it. I got a bunch of stuff I've never seen before, and a bunch of gold. Well, there are more to come. A hidden challenge resides within the forest. I got a B++ for it. That's nice. Okay. Well, we got more to do, I guess. I mean, whether or not we have more to do is to be seen. Because I don't know how much after, because I remember we went into I think it was the forest, or it was somewhere, the ice, like we went into the ice place, and they were like, this is actually like a little after, where like this is like the 3rd level, not the 2nd level, but we don't have the 2nd level ready because it keeps crashing, you know? In fact, speaking of which, although for some reason it's mad dangerous at the entrance, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, let's see if we can find, oh, well, that just kind of made this all worth it. Let's see if we can find the entrance, or we can find that little sign that I am referring to. Ooh, that's so nice. Word. What is that? What are those? They don't look like... What are those? I don't know what that is, but okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, so they have the third biome. Okay, so we could go into the third biome. But I think, as I felt the first time I did that, and the same way I feel now, I mean, I think it would be a better view of the game if we went, like, you know, the way that it's intended to be played, you know? So, as a result, I think we're just gonna at least stick in this area, see if there's more to do here. If there isn't, we might check into the other area, especially if we survive, which is still an if. It's definitely not guaranteed. Whoop. Okay. Oh, it started going in a different direction after I froze it. Did y'all see that? That was weird. Okay. So we are going to return back to the first area, or like back to where we were before, up here, and then see if we can explore a little bit more, if there's anything at all left here. So this is not the way to go. The way with the fires is the only way up. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Like, I'm still quite surprised that we were able to actually make it through that dude. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. I mean, his patterns are fairly straightforward. He has like 4 attacks. And yeah, as we saw that time just now, he does become stronger as well. Yeah, I really dig the light feat with this. It makes killing a lot easier. That's for sure. Okay. Oh, okay. You scared me, dog. You did. You really did. Okay. Okay, just eat the food. Oh, I really didn't want to get hit there. But I really still did. But yeah, I was playing Crosscode, which I was gonna give a description of, but as usual, I got a little distracted. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with that game, it is like a... I was trying to explain the game to to a friend of mine, my roommate, earlier. Is that for a small person or for someone who can jump higher than me, perhaps? All right. But I was having trouble. I basically describe it as like a 3D, or not 3D actually, an isometric Metroidvania, kind of action adventure style. The art is like pixel art, you know, it's pretty like colorful, and you have like levels, which is like why I call it like a Metroidvania. You have levels, you get things that allow traversal to like further in areas, big map. There are side quests, which are actually, you know, fairly common if you're talking about like legit like Metroidvania, like legit Metroidvania like Castlevania games, you know, or even like Bloodstained, which I played somewhat recently. I played during this, just like at the beginning of the summer when I got Xbox Game Pass, which is honestly, I mean, it's a pretty good deal, especially like if you're just gonna do it for the first time, that first month, because then it's just like $1 for what is it? I mean, a lot of games. I don't know exactly how many games. It's $1 for a month of what is essentially almost free games, and a lot of good ones too. You know, got to play Nier Automata. I played Hollow Knight. I got to play Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which I was looking forward to anyway. I'm pretty sure that was the reason that I actually got the pass in the first place, was because it was coming out, and I knew it was coming out, and I knew that it was going to be free on Game Pass, which doesn't make sense because it's not free, but you know, I knew it was going to be on Game Pass, which was exciting to me. Oh, okay. I wanted to try to cut him to get some MP back, is what actually happened there. And perhaps it wasn't the best idea. But yeah, and so because of that, I got it basically solely just because it was on Game Pass. Or I got Game Pass solely so I could play Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which in my opinion was absolutely worth it, because I got to play the game, which I enjoyed, because I really enjoyed the first game. That game was a lot of fun. Also, like, gorgeous. The game was also gorgeous. Okay, so I got pearls. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did. What do the pearls do? Let us see if we can find out. 490. We got a lot of gold. Oh, that was the last thing we actually needed to buy. We have it temporarily filled to the brim. So yeah, the pearls are gone. It seems. Yeah, it looks like the pearls are gone. I don't see no pearls. I ain't seeing no pearl. Okay, yeah, it's true. I do have money, so I should be buying those. Oh. Okay, we will absolutely come back to that. So we can have the scholar weapon. We can have the scholar helm up there. Or what do we want? Let's get the scholar chest then. Yeah. So okay, we ain't looking too bad. Interesting. But yeah, it's really been a good way for me to just kind of chill out, especially because since it's the Xbox, I can play it on like the large TV in the living room, just like hang out and just play those games. I played Journey to the Savage Planet, which was also a lot of fun. I got to play Gato Roboto, which I actually I had bought Gato Roboto like the day before I saw it was on the Game Pass. I got it on sale during like one of the very many Steam summer sales, you know, so I just kind of went right into, I kind of just I had an easier way to play it, which was just, I think that was before I had my new laptop. So I was kind of, before I had my new laptop, I didn't play like any games on almost any games on PC. Stuff that like you could only play on PC that I had to play, like Slay the Spire, or I mean, I guess Slay the Spire came out on Switch if I remember correctly, but Slay the Spire or like Monster Train, and just other games that were on Steam that like I either saw first on Steam or were only on Steam. I, you know, still had to play on my PC, but everything ran badly, like everything. It also made, I mean, like there was no way I could ever record on it either, so we had to, you know, wait till we had the ability to get us a better computer, which we do now, or which we did then, which is why we have the one that we have now. Okay. But when I got that, then I could start playing some more games like what's it called? Something Reborn, something Fire Reborn, something Reborn. What is it called? Okay, this is actually I'm gonna pause this real quick. This is gonna drive me crazy. It's on my desktop. What is the name of the game? It is called Gunfire Reborn. I knew it had something to do with fire, and I was right. So, yeah. Ghostfire, Gunfire. I actually literally forgot the name instantly. Like, as if I didn't just look at it. It just completely skipped my mind. But that game, a lot of fun. It scratches that, like, Borderlands itch, that roguelite itch, all the itches. I'm a very itchy man, you know? It doesn't scratch the Metroidvania. It kind of almost does. Almost. I mean, roguelites and, roguelites and, like, Metroidvanias, though different, quite different, I would say they're not too dissimilar. I mean, more specifically in roguelites, you have like specific areas and like a progression through the areas. You don't really have to backtrack ever. Oh, you get HP back from these, so this is actually totally fine. But yeah, you never really have to backtrack through areas, but in in Metroidvanias, you definitely have to backtrack through a lot of areas. You have to, I mean, that's part of the, you know, the skew, part of the deal, you know. You're gonna backtrack, you're gonna see things that you did not see the first time when you did go there the first time. There's a lot of these, but in a Metroidvania, I mean, since generally you're starting from scratch each time, you're going through the same stuff. The progression is essentially the same. I did it! And, I mean, but in the ways in which they are similar, what do you use bloodstones for? The ways in which they're similar are that, you know, there is still in some roguelikes, like if I'm thinking about like Isaac, there is kind of progression in that you're unlocking things that will be there for the rest of the game. You're unlocking endings, you're unlocking endings, you're unlocking basically new characters, stuff that is like permanent. You're unlocking, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Sometimes for like specific characters, when you do stuff with them, you unlock, like with Isaac, you get like the D6. So there is progression. You are sort of making things easier in a sense, but it still stays generally the same, which is like the main difference, I would say. But they do kind of scratch similar itches for me specifically, and like this is an example of like both this. What's it called? Dead Cells. That's another example of one that I would say is like essentially a mix of the two, because you do get permanent upgrades that make backtracking, or make the fact that you start back in the original areas more worthwhile, because there are actually more things you can do there, while in a Metroidvania you actually just have to walk back to that place to do the things that you can now do. It's a little semantic. And I mean, at the end of the day, I personally find all those kinds of labels, whether they're like labels for genres of games, genres of like TV, genres of most things, sometimes you kind of lose what those things really mean, because it's just like one word that like kind of is a catch-all for like a lot of fairly varied, like a lot of varied content in general, you know? You just give it a name to simplify it, and it makes sense, because it makes things more simple, but then it's harder to actually, you know, go into detail using just that, because it's simple. Hence the word, simple. Man, I did not expect to be analyzing, alright, words so deeply. Yeah, we didn't even see either of these things when we did the first run that beat the boss. I mean, we're definitely going to try to beat the boss again, I think. We're going to give it a go. I mean, I can look at my profile. Yeah, it doesn't tell me where my bloodstones are, or even what they do. I would like to know. Oh, here's the boss. Oh, it's broken. Oh, yeah. That does happen, doesn't it? I mean, the gold that you get one time, but you can spend it when you get it. It's unfortunate that we didn't have anything to spend it on. But yeah, the next thing that I would like to play is, I mean, something along these lines. I might look for like a nice Metroidvania. The thing is that like with Metroidvanias, I'm a pretty like I have no aversion to grinding, so I'm more than willing. Whoa! I'm more than willing to kind of just take a long ass time and just kind of kill the same enemies over and over and over to like get like that one drop or to get that one thing. But you know, that's not necessarily good content, but at the same time, you know, it is up to me to make it good content. So I was also, speaking of Monster Train, I know that they're doing like the preview. I think it's something like a preview, but they have the new like patch, the exiled characters out, and that was a lot of fun. I did 2 runs, I think it was. I did one with like once again, if you are unfamiliar, Monster Train is a card game, kind of like a roguelite. Basically is a roguelike. It's like a deck building roguelite game in the vein of Slay the Spire, if you're familiar with that game. And it's just you're just essentially going through this game. There are like specific choices that you can make, and you're building your deck as you go along. And it's similar to kind of like Hearthstone a little bit, in that you need to summon enemies, or you're summoning your own allies to protect something. So it's kind of like a tower defense game as well, which is actually something I haven't thought about because I generally dislike tower defense games, but I very much enjoy Monster Train, both playing and watching. This would kill both of them. Yeah, that was worth it in my opinion. But yeah, I enjoy playing it. I enjoy watching it played. It's a good time for sure. A lot of enemies in this room, eh? Whoa! I was completely caught unawares. Cut unawares. But yeah, the game is, so I was thinking, maybe I'll do like just one video. I'm not really looking to do like a whole series on it, but I do enjoy playing that game, and it's a nice game to, you know, have a little bit of banter about, you know, as you play. But speaking of watching and playing video games, for me, like personally, my own like trajectory through gaming history, or through my own personal gaming history, is like a big mix between playing games and like watching games played. I think I've had a predilection towards Let's Playing, watching Let's Plays, just by virtue of being a little brother, you know? I think that's like the original Let's Play is being a little brother, pretty much. Especially when you're in a house where there's only one console. Then that's like when you become a master Let's Play viewer. Oh no. Please come back. Okay. Because at that point you can't, like, you know, there's only one console. The older sibling, in this case, was like, I mean, I have 3 older siblings, but was mostly my older brother. Older brother's playing, so you can't play. All you can really do is watch. All you do is watch. And, I mean, honestly, I didn't mind. Oh. I never minded just watching, you know? I mean, you get used to it, but also, you know, sometimes it's nice to just kind of watch, especially if it's like with family and we're just like chilling. Somebody's playing something and we're just talking and having a good time. For me, that's why I call it the original Let's Play, because, you know, that's pretty much what it was. I was watching somebody else play. Oh, that's the other biome. Yes. We still have a little bit more to explore, so we will do just that. We're going left. Take the left path, because there are brambles on the right path. Don't forget. But yeah, I played a fair amount of games in my day, in general. I mean, when I grew up, we had a PlayStation, we had a PlayStation, then we got a PlayStation 2, and then we also had a GameCube. Never had a Nintendo 64, but my cousins did. So anytime I would visit them, I would we would play games on their Nintendo 64. Oh, I thought I hit you at least one time. I was incorrect completely. Oh. No jumping, no dashing. Don't get hit. How does that work? How does that work? I have no idea. Okay, well, it didn't go well. I got a little excited. You know, what can you do? But yeah, we had a PlayStation, GameCube, but yeah, and then my cousins also had some more consoles other than like PlayStation and the like. Because I mean, I grew up. Okay, let's take this nice and slow. I grew up in Nigeria. My family's from Nigeria. You know, grew up in a third world country. Okay, definitely not worth it. So yeah, I grew up in a third world country, at least for a little while, for 9 years. Where's the boss? There's the boss. I have to go this way. Which was, nice. I mean, you know, not much to be said other than, you know, like, living is living. You know, you make do what you got. We were like, I mean, I was never unhappy living in a third world country. Although, you know, moving to the first world from there is certainly a very, like, different experience. Oh, I forgot. I can't go back to the boss. I already knew that. We knew this. This was known information. I was hoping it would heal me. Is there a special? They're all next to each other. That really sucks, dude. Okay. But yeah, it definitely gives you a different perspective because there are a lot of differences between the two. Is this our second run? Because it feels like it's. I mean, it has been taking a long time, to be fair. Well, all that is left to do is to go to the other area. So, we might die. We might not. Bet not. I hope not. Y'all watch other what other YouTubers you guys into? It's interesting because a lot of the people that I know who do Let's Plays don't watch Let's Plays. Or I know of some people who do Let's Plays that don't like Let's Plays, which is very interesting to me. Because I mean, like I said, like I was saying before, a lot of my own personal gaming, like a lot of games that like I know a lot about, because I have like a good amount of like general gaming knowledge. A lot of those games I either saw, like I either just like actually watched being played and like might not have actually played myself, or I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's happening, and I'm afraid these enemies are new and scary to me, and also do a lot more damage than regular enemies. What is this? Oh, shoot. Ew! I didn't think he'd hit me from there. Oh, boy. Well, would you look at that? Look at that map. Huh? So, we have successfully, first try this episode, but you know, first try. We have defeated the boss, much once again to my own surprise, and we've, I think, unlocked everything. We'll do this dude. That's just a look. We've unlocked pretty much everything. Still don't know what the bloodstones do and what the weird pearls do. No idea. Sensor on play, that's cool. But that seems to be the majority of the content that has been provided for this early access game as of right now. So I think that is probably going to do it for this episode. And maybe for this series for the time being. You know, we will definitely come back when there's new stuff to do and see. But until then, guys, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like the video. You can subscribe if you want to see more. And if there's something you want to let me know, something you want to say, any suggestions you want to give, please, please, please leave those in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.